On the ground, and he can't come up with it. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
Double steal. Pitch in for a strike.
You're down.
Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Two on, one out. Into the outfield. Base hit. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run scores from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Cobb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2. You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
And the 0-2.
Pick up the ball.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Runner on the move. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That's in there. Strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, that's a base hit.
You're here.
Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1.
Whoa.
And it's fouled away. The Angels up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base hit, left center field.
Find the ball.
So a man aboard now with one away.
I see you working, big guy. Good job.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Bichette batting with one down. Takes a strike.
That's the ball.
Cobb leads off first with one away. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
And they'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. Ball 3. Now he breaks his bat. That's out number 2. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Dodgers, George Soriano.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning. Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
In the dirt. The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And here's the first baseman warming Bernabel. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tarek Skubal, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two on, 2 outs. Bounced up the middle. And that one handled to second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Angels threaten but leave them loaded as the lead holds at 8-0. So back to the top of the order. And now Szen Cobb. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Lined into right, and that is that. Cobb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Put together a 3-hit performance.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Cobb Locks in. I don't know if it's the release point or what, but he smashed this pitcher like a piñata.
Yeah, and it seems like every at-bat's a birthday party, Boog. Might be time to send a gift basket and hope for mercy.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Cobb was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. That clips the corner. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. That's in for a strike. Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close.
Up next for the Angels.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style. Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. In safely with a double. His 2nd of the day.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Curve in the dirt. Kicks away. And the runner holds.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second had
now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back. Runner at first with 2 away. Ryan Clifford steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0-2 now. This to center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. The relay throw. He's safe at 3rd, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Here's the left fielder. The 0-1. This one in the air center field. Brings it in. Out number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Peyton Graham. 2 down, nobody on. In the air center field. Cobb settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Here's the 0-1. This one in the air center field. Rainer under it. And there's one away. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for the Angels.
Back for more of the Freeway Series. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Number 75 steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
Attaboy, way to get on base.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Jackson Baumeister appears to be getting loose. Cobb, the lefty, warming up as well. One away with a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Base hit and a run comes in.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball.
Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. The 1-1. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump.
Out towards right center field. Rayner gets under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Now the left fielder. This one in the air center field. Cobb settles under it. 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Matt Wallner digs in now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. Cobb had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Sometimes I curse that day when you came along. I was happy, but it's been pain now for so very long. Oh, I'm begging you, honey, please, won't you stay? 'Cause I've been so lonely since you gone away. Every day is pain. In the end, it's hard to see. Every painful day is all so sad. Now that I've lost the best friend that I ever had.
Szen Cobb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one?
What are you talking about? Hold on. Why are you talking on me trying to talk it?
It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Stepping in, Szen Cobb.
Tonight, the center fielder, Szen Cobb.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Ball. Hit. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
That's a base hit, so a man on base to start the inning. Bichette up to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive, base hit. Cobb headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one. So the Rays batting order turns over. Curtis Oliver will hit next. And a ball and 2 strikes. Out there to center. Cobb settles underneath it, and there's one away. Out to short, Wilson. To first, inning over. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Charlie Condon. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Cobb should have this one. And that is that. Rays go in order. And up next for Los Angeles, Szen Cobb. Out towards right center field. Oliver on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
So 2 down, Mark Vientos next to hit for the Rays. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner around second. To third. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
It's always a big risk when you try to take third with 2 outs, but that outfielder had perfect technique and the throw was on the money. It takes a perfect one to get him. Great job to win the inning.
Leading off, Szen Cobb. Cobb, a career batting average over 300, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. Comes up empty.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
That's a ball.
Two now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Outside low. And a count 1-2. On the ground to first, Piazza.
Right here.
He steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom half of the first.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Next to hit, Moises Ballesteros. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to first. 2 away. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Brendan Donovan. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. 2 outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Thomas Piazza. On a line. And it gets by him. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Jensen coming home. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 on, 2 outs. This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th. Go ahead run on base. Piazza now at the plate. In the air to left center. Cobb under this one. And he makes the catch.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
Carson Bench next to hit for the Rays. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
And either way, the results aren't what they want, and they're probably feeling a little overmatched in the box.
So 2 down. Charlie Condon next to hit for the Rays. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Offense held in check. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
activity in the pen for the Rays. Mike Reyes, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Number 37 getting loose as well.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Manager out of the dugout.
For Tampa Bay, number 23, Mike Reyes.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. That's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
That one misses, and that's ball 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then carry that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. He bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third.
Now a step off to third. Oh, and this one gets away. Ball comes home, and he's dead at the plate. Back in Anaheim, we go to the 9th. Carter Jensen getting ready to hit. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Curtis Oliver. In the air to left center, Cobb gets under it. He's got it. Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Benj. 2 on, 1 out. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. 2 down. Cobb had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
I believe he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
Digging in, Szen
Leading
Cobb.
out here this afternoon, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Cobb with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Leadoff man aboard on the air, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning, not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Fouled off. He was late.
Outside, ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Moises Ballesteros, the next to hit for the Angels. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Man at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Inside, just missed. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Cobb around third. He'll score. The Angels take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
2 on, 2 outs.
55.
Cobb was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Nope. Ball.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to right. And the inning is over. Curtis Oliver next to hit for the Rays. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. He's got it, and that is that. The Rays.
Up next for the Angels.
Cobb, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. On the ground, and that is that. One down. Thomas Piazza next to hit for the Rays. The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Takes it in for the out. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Kevin McGonigal. This one in the air, center field. Cobb drifts towards it, and there's one down. One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Base knock, center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Center field. Cobb on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Cobb with some solid production in the win. Had a single and an RBI.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Szen Cobb and his all-time great team are ready to go, on pace for the best record in MLB history. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Bottom of the first, so in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb.
Szen Cobb.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Next offering is fouled back. Singer, multi-time All-Star, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
That misses, and the count's full. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI. He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Man on second, 2 down.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Angels lead one, and they trail it 4-1.
It's a hot topic. Know they all hate that. I can see it in their conscience, and I know they all watch.
Cobb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Late with the swing there.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
1 out, and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Cobb digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
No. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Oh. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Get it back there. Good job.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter,
Runner.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, save. Szengy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Adrian Morejon, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bayo also throwing. Close, but called a ball. And the count 2-1. Foul ball there. And now it's filled up by Esteros. Waiting in the on-deck circle.
If they can get him up, he'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man.
Zach Maxwell on the pitch here.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Double steal. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. Double steal.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Tying run at the plate. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1. Fastball is outside. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lim. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Angels strand a couple and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
The center fielder, number 55.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This could end it. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game. Cobb with an unremarkable performance in the loss. Had 1 hit against 3 strikeouts in this one.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
We don't hold back, we're right in your face. We can't lose, we take your first place. They want to do it like me. I know that they try. They want to do it like me.
Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down 4 or 5. Please step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gonna lie. On my lap like evil genius, jump out the genius.
Stepping in, Szen Cobb.
Ball game tonight. The center fielder, number 55. Szen Cobb.
Cobb was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Almost got him.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Jenkins gets under it. And there's one down.
Batting third, the second baseman.
One out man at first. And next for L.A., Colt Keith. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Runner on the go. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Darryl Guidry.
In there at the knees. Guidry wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-0.
Ball two.
Got him looking, and that is the inning. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. No score. Back here at Angel Stadium, so stepping in for Boston, Sal Stewart. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That is it.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. In there safely.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. Looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position. You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Man at second. That's in there. 3-2 now. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So digging in, Sal Stewart.
The first baseman.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a base hit into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 35. Up next for the Angels.
Cobb with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Just missed.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
The Angels trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. A little bit high. And that's ball 3. That one in there across the letters.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one hammered but pulled foul. On the ground to third. Campbell has it for 1. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cobb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. And now 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. So 2 down. Roman Anthony will hit next. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels even this series up at a game apiece. Cobb had a rough go of it this game. 1 hit but 3 strikeouts on the day.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
So up next, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. Thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Cobb, the rangy center fielder, hitting leadoff in today's game, and his batting average this season is over 300. Line drive, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And he can't make the play. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Runner at second, 2 down. That's to third.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Sends it across to first. That is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. First and second, no outs. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit. The 1-2. Base hit into center field. Jazz on his horse coming around third. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. Jonathan Long now at the plate. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Here comes the throw. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Out to center. Cobb on the move. And that is that. 1 out. Runner at second. Walker Jenkins up next for the Red Sox. Man at second. On a line. Cobb on the move. Long run. Tracks it down. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Cobb stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, big. Keep the pressure on.
Base hit. Runner scores from second as they get one back.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout. On the mound now, Sebastian Vargas.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Quick move to first. Now he launches a throw over his head. He makes the throw, but it's not in time, and they don't get the out. Fouls away the first offering.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That one almost got him. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing, and he popped it up.
Come on, dig, go hard.
Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score. And now they trail by 1. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. So stepping in from Boston, Sal Frelick. Up the middle, and he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Cobb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
And the first offering is not close.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Go to.
Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
There's the strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with this speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Darnell Roberts, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Martinez getting loose as well.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And now it's even up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tying run at second base. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now it's the DH, Moises Ballesteros. Right through there for a strike. So the tying run at second. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got one challenge left now. The 0-2. Runner takes off. Got him swinging.
Get dirty.
Throw to third. Save. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Now a step off to third. Cobb dives back in safely. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The tying run is 90 feet away. In the air, right field. Frelick settles under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Well, this guy...
One down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Reds.
Back to the top of the order now. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the
runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
all sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The Red Sox trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief.
Cobb had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
No, Boogie, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Szen Cobb getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Cobb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
That's ball two.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Gets him to chase after that one. Carroll collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
This one in the air, center field. one up, one down. Back in Anaheim, top half of the third inning, Edgar Caro digging in for the Nationals. Hit in the air, center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Next to hit for the Nats, Marlon Rosenberg. 2-2 now. Up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Ground ball could be 2. Rosenberg tossed to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Back here at Angel Stadium. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. DeAndre Bolek digging in for the Nationals. Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So digging in, Theo Gillen. Here's a 1-2. Into center. And it drops in. And it gets by him. Throws to second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Now a good opportunity to continue. Jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Cobb digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, dude. Time to come through in the clutch.
The 0-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. 1 down. And now the shortstop, Theo Gillen. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the.
So back to the top of the order. Now a chance for Marlon Rosenberg. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead in a 9th.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball.
Cobb with a forgettable showing in the loss. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Marlon Rosenberg. The 2-1. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Meyer to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Leading off, Szen Cobb. And there's a foul ball. Ramiro was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. The 0-1. That one fouled off.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
This one in the air, right field. Tibbs on the move towards the line. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's one away. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Matthew Lugo. Out towards right center field. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Out towards right center field. Tibbs on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead. Here's the left fielder, Alberto Cabrera. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter.
One out man at first. Matthew Lugo will hit next. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Back in Anaheim. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Edgar Caro. The 1-2. That one laced to center and a base hit.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
first and second, 2 outs. Solomon Hollander digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5. Foul ball. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That one way inside. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Tibbs has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. They get back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Szen Cobb. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Yeah, that's fouled off.
if you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the 0-1. Left field. And it falls. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that drops in for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Matt Brash, the closer, is getting loose. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Angels strand a couple. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the ninth. Edgar Caro digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. One away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Back to the top of the order now. Marlon Rosenberg digging in for the Nationals. And that one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And there's two away. Cobb could have done a bit more to help them out. Had a single and an RBI.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Cobb digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
To the right side, Volek throws to first in time. One pitch and one out. Back in Anaheim, second inning set to go. Theo Gillen digging in for the Nationals. 0-1 now. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Out of here. His 14th of the year. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Man at first, one away.
Number 55.
Swing and a ground ball. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Next for the Angels, the third baseman,
Late swing fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the third and final game of the series. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
No, that slider was way out of the zone. And for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Two aboard, two outs. Moises Ballesteros, the next to hit for the Angels. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Two on, two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's right.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
One out, runner at second. Marlon Rosenberg digging in for the Nationals.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one in the air, center field. Garland takes it in for the out. 2 down. So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Alberto Cabrera. This one in the air, center field. Cobb should have this one, and that is that. 3 up. So back to the top of the order, and up next for Los Angeles, Szen Cobb. Swings over the top of that one.
Ball, that's it.
Next offering upstairs. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And
runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That clips a corner. Bichette wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss.
Get out, get out, get out,
Throw
get
to
out.
third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
That one misses. Full count now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab after a long run. Cobb with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. We got a bit of a wet one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Cobb steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
This one in the air, center field. Harris settles under it. One down. Cobb digs in, reigning Cy Young winner on the mound. No doubt these hitters know who they're dealing with today.
Yeah, and you can't just try to survive. You've got to find a way to be aggressive without getting greedy. You know, these Angels just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. One-two now. Swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Back here in Cleveland. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Szen Cobb. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. And fouled off. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Got him swinging.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters...
Cobb digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
And we're underway in Cleveland.
That's excellent location for a pitch like that. Looks like it's going to be a strike, and then it just runs in on the hands. So if you can command it and hitters have to respect it, just keep going in there until they make you make an adjustment.
The 1-2. Makes the catch, one down. One out. Runners at first and second. Late swing fouled off. Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 10 in baseball right now. And a curve is down and in.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Inside, almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the second game of the series. On the ground to the left. To second, pulls him off the bag. Everybody's going to be safe.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Just missed. All loaded up here at the top of the second.
Back.
Quick toss to first. Cobb dives back in safely. There's a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground. Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Pulls that one foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Line drive, that's a base hit. One run across. Another comes in to score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Here comes the skipper. Stepping in, Moises Ballesteros. Struck out swinging his first time. Inside just missed. Now a step off to third. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, one out. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As a run scores on the play.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
One down. Now here is John Gage. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that King Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. But the city overall supported the event really well. This one in the air, center field. And the inning is over. Guardians. So two down. Now it's the right fielder, Noelvi Marte. That one hammered center field, ranging back. And caught on the warning track. Still nothing. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Szen Cobb. And first offering is fouled off. The Angels up big in this one, and we're the top half of the sixth. The 0-2. That one ripped. Harris grabs it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
That's towards center. Cobb in position. And there's one down. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Yainer Diaz digs in now. This one in the air center field. And that's the third out. One down. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Cobb takes it in for the out. 2 away. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 8th. C.J. Abrams digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air center field. Cobb takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels.
That's a ball.
The Halos up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Go to third. He's safe.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Cobb stands at third with one gone in the inning. That one outside.
That pitch is out.
And that's ball 1. Right side. And foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Diaz takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from...
Brings it in for the third out. Angels strand one, and they're on top 7-1. Had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Cobb trying to set the tone early. Let's see if he can be the one to break through.
Yeah, Boog, you want guys who want the bat in these spots.
And we're underway.
First pitch, 5 o'clock.
0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command. Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Here's a high chopper. In time to Bush. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the catcher.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air to left center. Cobb on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball inside.
And another ball. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And there's 1 down. Throw sails over his head at first. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a foul ball. Swing, and he popped it up. Full extension, makes the catch. Runner tags from third, safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. 1 down. Now it's the DH. 3-2 on the way. In the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Agustin Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 1 left for the Guardians. So back to the top of the order. And now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. That clips the corner. Blue ball. This is his 60th appearance of the year. And he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Got him. 2 away.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, C.J. Abrams. And a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Throw gets by him at second.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Out front, rip foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Into center. Harris after it. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that.
Cobb had a rough go of it in this game.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Does anybody out there still give a about me? Do you still see what they thought I could be? I gambled away all the loving I ever had. My cheap one, knock romance and always done. getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo love dog I do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, everybody seen the thing I changed since I quit. Dropped all my bad habits and started back thinking.